This is Inside Indiana Business Radio on demand for Monday, August 10th, 2026. I'm Gary Dick. Plans for a 1,500-acre defense manufacturing development and munitions campus in Bloomfield near Naval Surface Warfare Center Crane Division and the Crane Army Ammunition Activity are moving forward. That according to the American Center for Manufacturing and Innovation, which recently announced several new tenants there. CEO David Dowell says the long-term impact could be transformational for the region.
And so I would anticipate and expect a larger ecosystem of advanced manufacturing companies in national security focused around this area. We intend this hub to be the center of a larger sort of regional hub.
The Purdue University Board of Trustees on Friday approved a 10-year capital projects plan, which the university says will inform its capital request for state funding in the 2027 legislative session. The plan includes two priority projects, including a major multi-story building in downtown Indianapolis and a student union library renovation project at Purdue University Northwest in Hammond. Indiana revenue collections surpassed the most recent estimates for the month of July, the first month of the state's fiscal year. The Indiana State Budget Agency said Friday that general fund revenues last month totaled more than $1.7 billion, which was $22.5 million higher than the December 2025 forecast, or 1.3%. From the state's number one source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Thanks for listening to this IBJ Media podcast. You're probably going to remember this ad. Do you know why? Podcast advertising works. 85% of listeners recalled hearing an ad during a podcast, and 70% of podcast listeners have acted after hearing an ad. So whether you're looking to be heard across the entire IBJ Media Podcast Network, sponsor one of our shows, or just start with a 30-second ad, IBJ Media can help. Contact advertise@ibj.com to learn more.
A federal appeals court has rejected a DuPont water utility provider's protest that it should have been the exclusive seller to a nearby jail, with the judge noting that the company sat on their hands for years after service was requested.
The Seventh Circuit Court of Appeals last week affirmed summary judgment in the favor of the city of Madison, which had been entangled in litigation with DuPont Water Company, a rural water association with some monopoly rights because of its outstanding debt to the federal government. The lawsuit arose after DuPont accused Jefferson County of seeking water from Madison and argued that DuPont alone should have been the lawfully exclusive seller for the area. In 2020, Jefferson County selected a site near Madison's city limits to build a new jail. Since the jail needed water, the two potential suppliers for the area were the city of Madison and DuPont. Since DuPont has certain monopoly rights, the county tried getting the jail's water from DuPont. However, the company failed to build the necessary infrastructure or quote a price after many months of communication, according to the court. After more failed attempts to get a detailed plan from DuPont for the project, the Jefferson County Council voted in May 2021 to support getting the jail's water from Madison. DuPont sued the city in 2023. However, the lower court and appeals court ruled that DuPont failed to meet its burden in proving that it provided or made available water to the area. Alex Brown, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
2X Inc. has received an $87 million contract to overhaul a key component of the FA-18 Super Hornet and EA-18G Growler aircraft operated by the U.S. Navy. The company, headquartered in Reston, Virginia, said in a news release that work on the contract will be performed at its facility in Indianapolis. Carmel-based marketing firm Element 3 has acquired Colorado-based Sextant, a network analytics and software firm serving the vehicle and heavy equipment markets. Financial terms were not disclosed. This is Gary Dick for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.